Welcome to EndNote Essentials. Today we're going to be talking about the citation management software EndNote and how you can use it in your research. Before we get started, I'd like to talk briefly about the Roseman University Library's How to Cite and Write guide. This guide provides all the information you need on how to cite properly and to write. It also provides information about EndNote and Zotero. You can access the guide using this QR code. You may be wondering what a citation manager is. Well, a citation manager is a tool that helps you organize and format references for research. It allows you to store and organize your references and will generate bibliographies and citations for you within word processors. It also allows you to collaborate with a group of people and provides some extra handy features that we'll be talking about later. You may be asking, how do I get EndNote? Roseman University provides the desktop version of EndNote to all students, faculty, and staff. You should already have it installed on your laptop or computer. If you don't, all you need to do is go talk with tech services and they can get it installed for you. You may also want to take advantage of some of the online tools that EndNote provides. First, we have EndNote Click, a Google Chrome app that allows you to easily import citations and find the PDF for those citations. Next, we have EndNote Web, which allows you to access your saved reference libraries online, as well as collaborate with others. Both EndNote Web and EndNote Click are only available to users of EndNote 21. And last, we have EndNote Classic, which provides the same basic functionalities as EndNote Web, but is available to all previous versions of EndNote. In this video, we are going to cover how to get citations, how to manage those citations, how to collaborate with your team, and how to use Cite while you write. For today's video, we're going to pull citations on the topic of the bubonic plague, using the search bubonic plague or Black Death. This topic was chosen as my parents had recently come across this sign on Palomar Mountain warning that the squirrels may be carrying the bubonic plague. Let's get started. I already have a library open, which is important because within EndNote you must have a library open in order to access any of its features. You can open or create a library by first going to File and then selecting either New to create a new library or Open Library to access a previously created library. Now that we've opened our library, we can search for our materials. I'm going to start in the library's discovery system, which is accessible from the library's homepage. It's this big search bar right in the middle. All you need to do is enter your search terms and click on Search. Now that we've performed the search, we can view all 59,000 results. But to get more information, we need to log in. By clicking on the gray banner up at the top, we can log in and gain access to all of these materials. Now that I'm signed in, I have some really handy options. I can select articles, I can save them to my saved articles folder, and I have access to tools, which is where we get our citation information. Now if I just want this one article, I'll click on Cite, Export Citation. From here, I have multiple options. I can export directly to EndNote Web, which I can then access from my desktop, or I can export in the RIS format. I'm going to use the RIS format as it is widely used across citation managers. Once we've downloaded the file, we just need to click on it and it will automatically open in EndNote. But what if I want to download more than one article at a time? I can go back to Discovery and I can select each article one by one to do a mass export, or I can click one box, select all of these 10 articles, click on Cite, export citation, and again select that RIS format, open that file, and voila, all 10 articles have now been imported into EndNote. Now, let's add in another website. I'm going to go ahead and open up Google Scholar. I want things to be as simple as possible, so I'm going to go up and select Settings, and under Search Results, we find the Bibliography Manager options. And they are Don't Show Me Any Citation Import Links, or Show Links to Import Citations into EndNote. Make sure that you select Show Links to Import Citations into, and then from that drop-down menu, make sure you've selected EndNote. Don't forget to save, or Google won't remember the changes you've made. Now we're ready to get started with our search. Let's enter our terms and click Search. So we've got all these results, but how do I get the citation information? Well, we just added this link. So all I have to do is click and then open the file, and that article will be automatically added into my EndNote library. But once again, what do I do if I want multiple articles? In Google, our best option is to save those into our library and into a specific group. So I'm going to go up and click on Save, and you'll notice that some of them are already highlighted. I'm going to go ahead and save this article, add it to my bubonic plague label, and let's add another article, this one. And then I'm going to go up to my library, open it, click on my bubonic plague label, and I have quite a few articles in here, and I want them all. So I'm going to click on Export All, select EndNote, and I want all the articles, not just the ones on this page. I'm going to hit Export, open that file, and all of those articles are now in my EndNote library. Let's move on to PubMed. I'm going to go ahead and insert our search terms and click on Search. Now there are 1,003 results, and I can send all of those results directly into EndNote. But that's not what I'm going to do today. Today I just want this article. So I'm going to click on it, click on Cite, download the NBib, open that, and now that article is in my EndNote library. Now what if I want more? I can also make selections. So I'm going to click just these first three. I only want those articles. I then go to Send To, Citation Manager, and it'll default to my selection. Now I can also, by clicking on this drop-down, choose all results, so that'll give me all 1,003, or I can get all the results on this page. I'm going to take all the results on this page. So I'm going to create the file, open it up, and now all of those are in my EndNote library. Now one final thing you may have noticed are these purple icons. That is EndNote Click at work. EndNote Click can be found in the upper right hand corner and is this little purple icon here. By clicking on it, I can view the 9 references that it has identified as available through its system. I can select as many or as few of these articles as I want. For today, I'm going to go ahead and select all. From there, I have the option to view the PDF online, to download it, to export it with the references, or to push them directly into my EndNote online account. For this video, I'm not going to do any of that though, as I already have all 9 of these references in my EndNote library. Let's start looking at how to manage citations within EndNote. To start, I want to show you how to import PDF files into EndNote as citations. You just need to go and select File, Import, Folder, and make sure you select a folder that has PDFs in it. I'm going to select EndNote Essentials. From here, I'm going to confirm that it is importing all PDF files, and I want all of the files, even if it is a duplicate to my library. I'll then hit Import, allow it a moment, and you'll see that it has imported the PDF file and added citation information for it. Now that I have imported this article into EndNote, I want to start sorting my citations into groups. This can be easily done in two different ways. First, you can select groups from the bar at the top, create group, and this group I'm going to call my bubonic plague group. It is going to hold all of my articles about the bubonic plague. So I'm going to go select all references, use Control A, and drag them all into the bubonic plague group. Now, this isn't a very narrow group, and I want a group that just has my articles about squirrels. So I'm going to right-click on my groups, and instead of creating a group, I'm going to create a smart group, which is a feature that EndNote 21 offers that is incredibly useful for organizing your citations. I'm going to first name this group my Squirrels group, and then I'm going to change the author field to any field, and then add in the search term squirrels. Now you may believe you can use Boolean operators to connect your terms, so I could do squirrels or squirrel. Unfortunately, that won't work. You can only use one term per search field in smart groups. So I'm going to eliminate that, change my and to an or, add any field, and put in squirrel. Then I'm going to hit create, and you will see that it has automatically created a group that only contains articles that discuss squirrels. It also has that article we just added in with the PDF attached, as you can see from the paperclip. Now that I have sorted my articles into groups, I want to add tags. Similar to groups, there are two ways to do it. First, you can go to the menu up top, select Tags, Create Tag, and then give it a name. I'm going to call it Bubonic Plague and assign it the color red. I'm then going to hit Create Tag. Now, you'll see right off the bat, there are no articles in this tag. I have to add them. The first way you can do this is by clicking and dragging those tags into my new tag. After I've done this, you'll see all of the articles now have a little red tag signifying they are part of my bubonic plague tag. You can also add a tag by clicking on this check mark. I'm going to call this one Squirrels. Give it the color blue and create tag. For this one, I'm going to select my Squirrels group and take all of those articles and add them into the tag. It is now easy to see that all of these articles belong to two different groups. They are both in my bubonic plague tag and my squirrels tag. Now that I've sorted my articles into groups and tags, I want to remove the duplicates. I'm noticing quite a few here just in my squirrels group. So I'm going to go up, select Library, click on Find Duplicates, and it's going to open up this window. Now, one of the great things that EndNote does is it allows you to create a combo of those, including information that is different between. First off, you'll notice it highlights the journal title. One is abbreviated, one is not. So I'm going to take the unabbreviated journal title, add it into the one. I'm also going to add the publisher, and then it marks it out as a review, so I am going to add that in as well, and then add the abbreviated journal title. Now, you can also change or manage the tags for these articles, but for today, they both have the same tag, so we're just going to select our first record and keep that one. For the rest, I'm not going to go through and change much. I'm going to just keep the first record. But I do want to emphasize that it will highlight those differences for you so that you can quickly identify what is different. Once we've finished deduplicating our articles, we'll see that we only have 8 articles in our squirrels group and tag. Now that I've removed the duplicates from my group, I notice an issue with one of the articles. Black Death found in Denver squirrels from USA Today is marked as a generic reference type, and it's missing its publication year. So I'm going to double click on this article to open up the editing panel, and then I'm going to click on reference type, and from that drop down select newspaper article. I'm also going to go to year and add in 2007. Now there are a number of other changes I could make to make sure that this has all the information it needs to be cited properly, but for now I'm going to go ahead and click Save to make sure that it keeps the changes I have made. You'll also notice you have the option to manage your tags within each reference. You can either select Manage Tags to add them or click on the X to remove them quickly. You will also see that there are other options within this panel. You can look at a summary of your article, or you can look at a PDF if there is one attached. You can either attach one if you have it available by clicking on Attach PDF, or if you don't have the PDF, you can search for the full text PDF within EndNote. To do that, I'm going to do a quick search for all 8 of our articles here in my squirrels group. To do so, you just go and select References, find full text, give it a click, and you'll notice it starts searching. It has already not found 4 of my articles. It found 2, and it is searching for just 1 more. When it finds an article, it adds that paperclip icon, which means that there is a PDF attached. To view that PDF, all you have to do is once again double click, and you can read the PDF right here in EndNote. There are also a number of cool things that you can do within EndNote. First, I'm going to expand this window so I can actually read the entire article. And now that I can, I need to make some annotations and markups. So I'm going to click on the Markup and Annotation option, which is up here. And it provides me the option to highlight. So I'm going to highlight where this article was written, where the research took place. And then I'm also going to need to underline some things. So we'll just underline abstract. And then right here, I'm going to cross this out. Another thing that you can do is add comments. So I'm going to select comment, highlight a passage, and then double click on that comment icon. I'm going to add in that this is interesting and close it. Now make sure you hit save so it keeps track of all of your annotations. Within EndNote, we have the ability to search for articles or citations. So I'm going to close this window and go to our bubonic plague group. Now I only want to find articles with squirrels, so I'm going to type in squirrels and perform that search, and it's going to pull up those articles. Now one thing that is really cool is that within EndNote you can actually search for your annotations. So I'm going to search the word interesting, since I marked it as this is interesting, and it is going to pull up that article that we annotated, and now I can go back and reference those articles as needed. But what if you want to collaborate with others? Well, within EndNote, it's simple. All you need to do is go up to Library and select Sync. If you are already connected to your EndNote web account, it will sync the libraries between the two. If you are not already connected, it will pull up a pop-up window that prompts you to either enter your login information for EndNote Web or encourages you to create an EndNote Web account. Once your libraries have been synced, all you need to do is select the group that you want to share, right-click, select Share Group, and then add the emails for anybody you want to collaborate with. I'm going to go ahead and add my own email and invite myself to join. Let's move away from EndNote now and into Microsoft Word to examine EndNote's Cite While You Write feature. To access it, click on EndNote 21 in your ribbon at the top, and then select where you want your citation to go. For me, it's at the end of this first sentence before the period in accordance with APA formatting. I'll then click on Insert Citation, select the citation I want to input, and hit Insert. And it will automatically add in an in-text citation and a bibliography entry. Sometimes, though, you need a different format. For example, here, I have Smith, the author's name, in the sentence, so all I need for my in-text citation is the year. So I'm going to, again, select where I want it, right after Smith, click Insert Citation, select the article I want to use, and next to Insert, click on that down arrow. I'm then going to select Insert and exclude author, and you'll see it automatically removes the author and puts my in-text citation as 2021 and adds an entry to my bibliography. Another example you may come across is needing to add a page number. You can do this by inserting a citation. I want to choose a different article, so I'm going to actually search for articles about squirrels, and I'll take this one from 2018 and insert here. Now you'll notice I didn't add page numbers. Well, that's because you have to do it after you've added the citation. So now I'm going to go and click on Edit and Manage Citations. From here, I'm going to select the article I want to edit and add a page number. For example, I got this quote from page 4. I'm going to click OK, and you'll see that it added it in. Now, one of the really nice things about EndNote and its Cite While You Write feature is that you can automatically change the citation format of all of your articles by clicking here, where it shows it's currently in APA 7, and selecting AMA 11. And you'll see it automatically changed the format. However, there is one issue. It didn't change the placement. For example, here, there should be a period. The period should come before my citation, so I need to change that. There should be no space between my citation and the word before it. And again, we need the period before. And with that, we've covered EndNote's Cite While You Write functionality. Thank you for joining us today. I hope that you have enjoyed this intro into EndNote. There is so much that it can do for you, I could not include it all here. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to the library, either through email, our chat, or you can schedule a meeting with one of our librarians.